You're still live. I don't know.
We're having some technical
I
difficulties.
don't know what
people.
happened. I'm just trying to set us up in the car. You did it last time.
Okay, no, I didn't. No one is watching yet, and we're very. Oh no. There you go. Set it down gently.
Down. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Scared. Scared of moving. There we go.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Leave it alone.
Tilted for a little bit, but it's fine. I just hope that thing doesn't snap. We're using a pair of headphones to hold it down.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
All right, you got your notes.
I'm good. Yeah. All right, you ready to go live?
I don't know. One of the first times I've ever done it from my TikTok. I'm a little nervous. We're also
by the
streaming
way,
live on my TikTok.
Life with Kaylee's TikTok. And so I've never been introduced over there. So like if I'm introducing myself, y'all already know who I am.
I am definitely over 16 years old. Oh, I can go live with another host? No, never been. Anyway.
Are you live?
I think. I have 0 guest
It
requests.
says swipe to change filter.
I didn't know I could do filters on. Can I? Oh, I can't. Oh, no. Okay. So.
Hi, welcome to Gals and Ghosts live stream number 4. We're still trying to perfect how we want to do these. So
we're experimenting within the car today. See how that goes.
And we are live from Gals and Ghosts YouTube channel as well as Life with Kaylee's TikTok. So for those of you over here,
I don't know if there's anybody here yet. I don't know how it says to see how.
I don't know how this works.
I don't know how live works, y'all.
Can you go back and watch the video later?
I don't know. I'm just pushing buttons for right now if anybody's watching. My bad.
It says invite. What does that mean?
Well, I know, but I don't. Oh, comment. No, I can comment on my own stuff? That's crazy.
This is our first time.
All right, I'm just gonna go. I guess it'll pop up on the bottom, right? I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, so we're going to be discussing our hotel part 2, which is the nightly walk around with Chris and Julie.
Once again, we would love to say, a big thank you to Chris and Julie for having us out there.
As well as Connie and Dan, the owners of the hotel.
Yes.
We were supposed to go and visit them a couple months ago, but we had to cancel, for which we are terribly sorry about that.
Yes, we were really looking forward to it, but the panorama came and hit us both in our houses. So.
Same time, both of us.
Yeah, we couldn't make it.
So we had to cancel that, but we do plan on going back eventually. We just don't know when eventually is.
Yeah.
But we are planning other trips, not just to Abilene, but we are planning other trips for season 2.
Yes.
That we're going to be starting filming.
What did I say? Later? That was weird.
We're going to be starting it very soon. And we're also going to start some new shirts. We have a new shirt design coming out. It's the season 1 finale shirt, which is going to have our logo on the front with a list of everywhere we went on the back.
Yes.
We may do it available in other colors. We don't know. We have to see what it looks like before we make that choice. But we might do like a different color combo, 2 different color shirts. We'll see. But we're going to skip the get to know us part.
Right, and we have to skip it today because there's a lot that was to be talked about in this episode. There was so much that happened that we were unaware that we caught at the time of filming. So as we get into it, we'll start breaking it down, the different things and how they went there.
Well, and there's a lot of things that didn't make it in the episode that we know about that off camera y'all didn't get to see. So right. We're going to be going over some of that. This lighting is weird. I look very pale, but it's fine. Y'all get what y'all get today. We're in the car.
You want to move? I can move.
No, we're good. Do not move anything. But yeah, no, we're gonna skip the get to know us part. Just
Except over here on TikTok, because you guys, if anybody's here, that's Jessica over there talking. If y'all can't hear her, that's 2.0.
but yeah, we're
You
gonna,
can also find her on TikTok and YouTube.
speaking of TikTok, our Gals and Ghost TikTok's about to start amping itself back
Oh,
up.
that's true. If you guys like the spooky stories, I just started telling my spooky hotel stories, stuff like that. Head on over to Gals and Ghosts, because we're gonna stop dropping.
Stop.
Start dropping stuff every day, if not more than once a day.
Depending on how often we, some of it will be snips of episodes, but for the most part, we're going to try to get together as often as we can
Right,
to
and do some original content
what we
for the
can.
TikTok as well. So there'll be some stuff on there that you may not be able to find on the YouTube channel.
Yes. So, okay, well, we're going to jump in and go ahead and start talking a little bit about the episode. Again, we did this one with Chris and Julie.
Yes.
This time, they are from Haunted Rooms America, which that was really cool to get to work with.
Right.
And he was very knowledgeable. He had equipment we've never seen before. He had this little there was this device that it was a temperature sensor, and it would go off if anything or anything went around it. So it was pretty cool. We want one of those ourselves, which is why in the link below, once we're done, we're going to post a link. It's our GoFundMe. So if you
we'll also link it to our TikTok as well.
Yes.
It'll help for equipment and for upcoming trips, because we'd really love to get out there and be able to show you guys some different areas, In fact, we're going to be running a poll a little bit later this month to see where you guys would actually like to see us visit, whether you'd like to see us go to the New England area, like up to Massachusetts and the beginnings of America, or if you'd like to see us go to the Deep South, New Orleans, or if you want to see us go to like Bigfoot territory in Oklahoma, or go out to like old Southern Gold Rush territory in California. We've got some options up there, and so we're going to be running a poll toward the end of this month to see where you guys would like to see us go.
So we can start planning a trip. And if you want to help us with that trip, again, the GoFundMe is actually posted right now on Gals and Ghost Facebook page. So you can actually find our GoFundMe right now during this video. It's not posted to this video, but when this live stream is over,
then we'll edit.
Yeah, I'll post the link to the live stream, and y'all can go help us. And again, we're going to be getting equipment too. We want some more night vision cameras, and I really want that ghost box that Chris had.
Oh yeah, that was Oculus.
Something. I can't say it.
Whatever it is, that one.
It literally throughout the whole episode it was going off, and it's not supposed to say names. It's not supposed to say more than one word.
Right.
So like during the entire episode, which we'll get into, it does things it's not supposed to. So we really want one of those. And again, if you want to help us get one. You good?
So I'm just trying to put you on camera because you're talking and I can't get you.
So if you want to help us out with that, you can go to our GoFundMe. And for anybody over here, if you hear a voice that can't see, we're also live from Gals and Ghost YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's just very hard to be on TikTok.
We're working on stuff.
But so again, we're talking about episode 2, part 2, episode, Hotel
Episode
part
2 of our Bollinger, Texas
Thank you.
investigation.
And
so if you guys would like to go check that out, it's up on our YouTube.
Yes. So
Hi to everybody that's joining, by the way.
So again, we want to apologize to Chris and Julie that we had to cancel. Connie, Dan. Well, I was looking forward to getting to meet Dan. Dan was supposed to be there this time. They had other people who were coming with us. We were so excited, and we hated that we had to cancel that.
Right, but unfortunately, we can't control how the
pandemic.
That happens. How?
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about a daytime walkthrough that we also did with Chris. Chris, we met up with him when we first got there. We met with Connie, did the interview, and then Chris did like a walk around, or we might have it flipped. It was a while back ago. So I think we actually walked around with Chris and then Connie. Yeah, because he says, Connie, you'll meet the...
Oh, right,
So we walked around with Chris, and he told us a little bit about each room, and he took us to a room with a tub in it. And it was just a tub, and he says that that room makes him uncomfortable. And I can't tell you... We can't tell you because in episode 3, we end up going in that room and catching some things, but in the daytime interview, he does mention that room, and it does have importance. I know you're trying to like make sure I don't give anything.
I'm also like trying to get you to get out because, like, there's people on there to say hi to.
Hi.
But But yeah, no, we're actually looking forward to sharing with you guys what we saw in that room. There's how many more episodes to come out? At least 3, if not 2 parts in the children's room.
Does it say we have our alone, just me and you, where we walk, just me and you, and then the sleeping stuff with the children's room, which might be 2 parts. So we've got 2 to 3 more episodes.
And then the final one. So we've got at least 3 more episodes coming out on YouTube of what's going on with Gals and Ghosts. Again, for everybody that's just joining today, hi there. I'm working with my partner for Gals and Ghosts today, and we are going to be discussing our episode. It's part 2 of our Bollinger Old Park Hotel investigation.
Yes, so we're gonna be just for those of you who are just tuning in, there may be spoilers if you continue, but we love that you're here. If you haven't seen it, again, it's Gals and Ghosts on YouTube.
Yep.
So the daytime interview, there was also a room that me and you had went in that we can't give away because it's in the episode coming out, but he gets tickled on the head.
Oh, right, that part.
Yeah, that part's just so funny because apparently it was a brothel woman.
Yeah, that's what the psychic had said at that point.
A psychic was with him, and it's really funny, so go watch that because he talks about that a lot.
That was just wasn't the Alabama Betty Crocker. Where have you been all my life? That was really funny.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And I am Jessica, but you'll come to know me as 2.0. I have Home Life with 2.0. 2.0 is her nickname for me. That was never on me. It was always her, and we're not going to go into details as to why.
I know a lot of Jessicas. No.
But anyway, so, and then again, we go into the kids' room by ourselves, which is in the next episode too, where the doll, that creepy doll that was watching, that's all I'm going to give away because no, it's in our teaser. We can talk about that.
I haven't exactly seen a lot of the footage from the children's room, so she might be just amping me up here because I'm like, wait, what? That doll's important? What?
Very important. The one that kept looking. We mentioned it in our teaser. That is already up.
Right. I remember which one. Okay.
So that's
is it just that part, or does it get creepy?
Oh, it gets creepy at night too with Connie because it does it again. No. So like, there's so much coming up, but that's episode 3, and we're here to talk about episode 2. Part 2. I keep saying episode 2. Episode 2 was a different investigation. This is part 2 of
right, yeah. It's part 2 of our Bollinger, Texas investigation.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the chair room. And if you've seen the video, you'll know it's one of the first rooms we started in. It's all the way in the back. And all there is a chair in there. And the story is that on one of those video cameras,
like the almost like the Xbox Connect cameras.
Yes,
that
like
watches
a stick figure.
And the stick figure.
I said finger. The stick figure where he sits in the chair, he waves at you, and he falls back, and then he appears again, which is all around creepy.
We didn't see that, but that's the reported thing.
But we did have stuff happen in that room. We had the ghost box with us, and it kept saying things like "sit."
Oh yeah, it does like you to sit in the chair. Yeah.
And sure, like we asked it a couple questions. It was like, sure. So that was really cool because at one point it says either Henry or Harry.
Right. Most people say that I think Connie said that there was a Henry that used to live in that room, or it was his room or something.
Well, that box isn't supposed to say names in general at all. And then it's not supposed to say more than one word at a time.
Right.
And it does throughout this entire, if you've watched the episode, it does it throughout the entire thing. So there's this one part where the ghost got kind of mad at us. Well, not us, because it could be in its own time. So like,
right. Sometimes they may or may not be talking to us. They may just be talking to like whoever they think we are.
We never really know. So like, it kept saying move on. Like it. He wanted either us out or somebody, because again, we don't know that he was talking to us. Some spirits know they're dead, some don't.
They did say that the spirit in that room though does not like people in there. So
yeah. So that was a fun room. You sat in the chair when we were alone. I've got some footage of that. You actually sat in the chair and you experienced almost a tilting, but
right.
But that's in episode 3, so they're gonna have to wait for that. But you did sit in the chair. For the most part, that was a good room, but it wasn't the most exciting room.
No.
So Oh, that's also the room where it said teacher or preacher. We wasn't really sure.
Oh gosh, right. Well, and Chris was standing right there. So again, he is or was a preacher. I can't remember, and he was teaching us about stuff. So I mean, it could have been talking to Chris, but it also could have been talking to whoever it thought or associated or was in his time. You know.
Yeah. So that was a fun room with the ghost box. That was all that really happened though in that room. We didn't get. There was rooms where we got touched, but so compared to those, that was a decent room. All right, we're gonna move on to the noose room, and that's the room where I tell Kaylee she's a lot braver than me. Cause
you know, I'm a skeptic at heart. Really, when you get down to it, I never expect to find anything or to see anything. So, you know, if anybody needs to sit in the crazy creepy chair, or if anybody needs to go get in the crazy creepy closet, that's me. I'll do it, whatever.
I won't.
And that backfires quite a bit in this episode. I really should not taunt the spirits.
You do it a lot in episode 3.
I do though. I do it in the graveyards too. I don't know what's wrong with me. What? I do that stuff.
No, and then I give you the look of what are you doing?
Yeah, because you're like, don't tell them that they're gonna come get us. You stop it.
So yes,
I would like to mention real quick again, the noose room is not because it's a unalive room or anything like that. It has, for the Fright Nights or whatever, they have a couple of decorations out, and it has like a decorative noose in the closet. But nothing ever happened there. It's not anything weird like that.
He even says it's just prop.
Yeah, it's just a prop.
But
we would never do anything like that.
Now, if I say that's how we identify what room it was, and we called it the noose room, but it was just prop.
To clarify, nothing like that.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, you did get in the closet, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But there's this moment where she's getting in the closet, and it says, "Yeah, I have green hair."
No, it was on your hand.
It says hi.
Well, the thing is that Chris actually asked. He said, okay, ladies, does anybody want to come say hi to our friends or anything like that? And literally, like a voice very clearly and loudly just goes, hi. And the crazy part is that I actually kind of remember feeling somebody like touching my arm, like interlinking their arm with my arm, but it was like a whispery fabric feel.
Well, and some people will ask, well, was it 2.0? But the answer is no, because every time I speak, somebody addresses it, and nobody addressed this high. We caught this high when we got home.
Yeah, we didn't even know that it was in there. If we had planned that for it to be something, like if I had said hi or she had said hi or Chris, we would have said, oh no, that was me, I was just messing with you, because we do that throughout the episodes or anything like that.
We joke with each other.
When at the end of the last episode, when I fell off the bed or whatever, I said, oh no, that was me. I'm clearly not trying to mess with anybody.
That was this episode.
Yeah, that was the one that was out. But we're not going to cover that on this live stream, because we've got a lot to cover from this last episode.
Yeah, so we take credit if it's us.
We're not going to be trying to trick anybody. That's why we're a bare bones crew. It'll never be a thing where you see somebody, like on some ghost shows where they're at different parts of the place, and so you never know if somebody's walking around upstairs and just trying to psych people out. That's never us. We're always together because we never want any doubt to come into play.
The one time I didn't even mean to walk away from you, you were like freaking out and being like, "Don't you do? I thought the ghost done got you." So that's not. And if we're with the crew, we request that they stay with us at all times for those reasons.
Exactly, because our integrity is important to us, and we want to make sure that we give you guys everything. Because again, I'm a skeptic at heart, so I don't expect to actually see anything or hear anything. So when we get home and we hear like little whispers like that nobody said anything, oh no, that was me or anything, that's as authentic as you can get. It's just like the scream in Big Woods. It's like that. We went around and drove around and tried to debunk that as just somebody messing with us, but there was nobody, and so we have no explanation for how that happened.
Yeah, so that high, and there's another word that gets spoken too. I don't know if it's this room or the next one, but it's no, it's this room, because it was when I was walking in, which we'll get to that. With you, they said hi.
Mm-hmm.
With me,
no, it was Jenny's room.
Yeah,
hate was the other one was in Jenny's room.
One of them said hate. It was either the newsroom. It was somebody. But there's this moment where you hear a voice again, and instead of hi, you hear hate.
It's like hate. Like it's just so
mean.
It's just mean, yeah. Now again, that could be, but you know, directed at us, but I don't think so. I think that they were just associating us with whoever they were, you know, because we found out later
That there were two sisters.
After like looking through the rest of our footage and the interview with Connie and going back and doing research, we realized that bedroom that we were in, Jenny's room, that's the room that the daughters used to fight over all the time, and where the door slams. And we actually caught a picture in the interview episode. One of the pictures we caught right there by that door of like almost looks like a woman's face. So when we put all those clues together, it seems to me that there might have been like their fight going on. Maybe it said hate to Jessica because and sucker and suffer and all that stuff. Maybe it said all that to you because it associated you with somebody, maybe one of the sisters.
Yes.
You know, so
it could have been, well, it very well been that, because I remember being in the noose room. Again, noose was just a prop. I was in that room, and it was after you had your turn, and we're going to talk about your turn first, because you were in that room for a while because the K2 meters kept going off. It wanted you in there, and like every time we'd asked if she could leave, it would go crazy because she just wanted you to stand there. But you also felt something in that closet.
Yeah, like I said, something it felt like almost like spider webs or something, like a really laced fabric, like trying to link its arms with me.
Laced with you.
Yeah, like link its arms, right? Or it was this arm I'm trying to, but it's hard to show y'all from the angle I'm at. But like it just kind of felt like somebody was just kind of touching my arm, you know, with the elbow and just like hi, like being real kind of almost flirty, you know. That's kind of how it felt.
Which would make sense because this was also
or at the brothel, yeah. And he did ask the ladies if they wanted to come say hello. So
yeah, so like I do believe it was very much a lady.
Yeah.
But when I went to go get in the closet, I didn't even make it to that closet. Remember, I wouldn't get anywhere near it because I just felt this overwhelming. Vehicle will automatically turn off. And
my car was threatening to turn off. Sorry, everyone.
We are in the car, but so it was my turn to get in the newsroom closet, and you walked out, and we passed each other. And as I was going to the closet, I just got overwhelmingly scared to the point where I even told a story about how my sister used to push me in closets.
Oh yeah.
And like I wouldn't even go near it. And we laughed and we joked about it, but it occurred to us later, what if that was them making me fear? Because I was perfectly fine until I got up to go get in and me and you joked about it. I was like, nope, I can't do it. But I remember being extremely scared, which is crazy because I got into Jenny's room's closet. No, I mean, I was scared. Let's be honest.
But not that kind, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go near it. I was like, no, I'm going to sit back down. And then we asked if you wanted you to go back, and it was like, sure. And like the K2 meters kept going off red because...
And see, that's so crazy because again, in the next room, it whispered hate at you. And so it's weird. It's like you almost must resemble somebody that was there that they don't like.
Yeah.
Or that was like a very disruptive force or something.
Well, and then, if I say, as we were walking into Jenny's room, we caught the hater somewhere in that vicinity. Mm-hmm. And then in Jenny's closet, they wanted me.
They did.
Like, it was actually really funny because at one point you did go into Jenny's room's closet and you sat there for a while and you felt stiff too.
Nothing really touched me though. It was more, I just heard the walking and the footsteps. It definitely, it was like a rubbing sound on the inside of the walls. But that was pretty much it. And like every now and again you'd hear the hangers. But that was pretty much the extent of it.
Not me. They liked me. So
were there hangers in there? I remember there being hangers.
There was hangers in there because at first he accidentally hit them and but again he claimed that.
Exactly.
He was like, oh, that one was me. I accidentally. Right. So like again, the hate and the high, if it was one of us, somebody would have claimed it. That's why I think it's as authentic as it can get, because we would have said, oh, I said hi, and why would I say hate? Or you say hate. Like, why?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
We were all having a good time. We all liked each other. Like, it very well could have been otherworldly.
Sorry, I yawned. My bad, everybody. Sorry.
It very well could have been. Did I bore you that much?
No, I get about 5 hours of sleep a night. I have 2 toddlers. It's a lot. I don't get a lot of sleep. My bad.
So, no, you're good. You're good. But, yeah, so the newsroom and Jenny's room, those were 2 of very active rooms. Even when we were We didn't go into Jenny's room by ourselves, did we? Or we did, but we didn't stay very long.
No, we didn't stay very long in there. And again, that was because nothing exactly happened to us previously that we caught ourselves. It was all stuff that we went back and reviewed and went, holy crap, we caught things there that we didn't realize.
Yeah, so we just, and by the time we got around to doing what's going to be part 3, we were so tired.
Part
3.
Is that 3?
Alone.
And then the children's room.
Yes. It's part 4/5.
So many different camera angles, y'all.
But yeah, so we, by the time we got done with what's about to come out, we were so tired and went to bed. We're not going to talk about the bed thing because that's the next episode where I'm going to say fell off the bed this time,
That's
but
not
we
the
don't.
next episode. That's, the next live episode.
Stream, yeah, that's the next
Well, we
live.
can go ahead and touch on it if you want.
And so
but
there
I
is a
don't-
part at the end where we cut it off after it happens, and we're going to talk about that on our next live stream.
Yeah.
But it's funny enough that I watched it like 30 times until we really watched it.
Yeah, it was funny until we brightened the footage and realized what actually happened. And it's like,
But again, we'll talk about. You can go watch that now. That's already out, and it is still kind of funny, but still kind of
it's pretty funny. It's every time I bust my butt, it's pretty funny. No.
So yes, we you can still watch that, but we won't talk about that. We've got to talk a little bit more about Jenny's room. So when we went into Jenny's room, that ghost box was going off. Like the K2 meters, not so much, but the ghost box, that was the room where it kept saying more than one word, like body master, get down.
Or divide and master.
I
Which is
almost-
weird because we were talking about splitting up at that point. Because we were going to go our other ways, like we were about to go to bed and whatnot.
Yeah,
And
Chris and Julie were going to go
yeah,
downstairs.
and it literally was
then-
like divide and master or body master or whatever it said. The body master is just funny. I don't think why would it say that?
But we don't know. We don't know. And then, but before we split up, we were in that room all together, and it kept wanting one of us to get in the closet. And it was funny because I tricked her into getting into the closet first again, even though it was technically supposed to be my turn.
I'll always volunteer.
And, I got picked on for being a chicken for a little while. Yeah, I was like, I'll make
your
you a
face,
beer.
and that's the room where you do the. What do you mean? Like, you knock on the door, but can't get you out. What do you mean? Like, that was that room. I remember.
So, like, you went in the closet again, because, again, I was too chicken, and it told you to sit down. And we didn't know that. We didn't know that it liked for us to sit down. We were just like, wait, what? And he was like, yeah, it lights when you sit down. And we didn't know that. So we were like, oh, okay. And you were like, I don't know how I feel about this now. And that, well, that's also where you heard the footsteps.
Yeah.
But here's what happened on the outside. While she was hearing the footsteps on the inside, Chris didn't start moving around until after he heard the same footsteps.
Yeah. I even asked them whenever I get out, and I was like, were you guys walking around out here? Because
And he admits, he said, yeah, after a little bit, because I hear it too.
Yeah.
So, like, some of it was him, but in the beginning, the stuff you were hearing, that wasn't any of us.
Yeah. And I didn't know that he was walking around or anything, so that's why I asked,
Yeah, and then, again, he claimed it.
Mhm.
At the end, he was like, okay, in the beginning, no, but the end of it, I was trying to figure out where that noise was coming from. So, and then, the moment where it said, turn.
Oh, like, and then it said, like, other
one, or something along those lines. And I'm like, you mean me?
Yeah.
And-
You were like, I know what it means. It's me in the closet. It's my turn.
Yeah, I was like, And yes, I get they could be in there all the time, but they very well, it felt like in that room they were talking directly to us. Get down, then again, what if they were telling them to get down because of a storm that happened way back in the day?
Yeah, it's just, you never know exactly, so.
Or other one, what if back in the brothel days, it was another girl's turn to go in the closet? I'm just saying, like, what if that's what...
Almost got inappropriate there for a second. Just leave that
Well,
alone.
in history, that was a punishment closet. What if it was the other
Chris
girl's
did
turn?
mention that it was a punishment closet. So, and if there was, in my head, it's like if the sisters were arguing and that's what was happening at that point, it's possible that one of the sisters made the sister that you were, that I was, or whatever, I don't know. But whatever sister get down or sit down, or maybe it was hiding, maybe it's like...
We don't know.
We don't-
At that moment in time, we were both just doing what we were told.
Yeah.
And then I get in the closet, and there's this whole moment where Chris decides to pick on me. You remember?
Yes. Yeah, I did. I was wondering if that was what you're talking about.
Yes. I actually switched with her. And I refused to sit down. I was like, no. I was like, I can't run if I'm sitting down. You're like, you can't run anyway. You locked in a closet. And
I forgot about that.
And I'm like, yes, I know that. But Chris starts saying if you bang on the closet, he can't get you out. And there's this moment where, like, I register, oh, like, I could be stuck in here? And you see it on... I can't even mimic it now. What do you mean? I can't mimic it. No, I can't... What do you mean? No. Like, it's definitely a very scared person's voice.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's fine. Just... And then you were like, it's fine. I was just in there. And I'm like, but that doesn't want you.
Yeah, because it wanted you. Nothing really happened with me, and then it literally was like, turn, other. Like, it was her turn. They wanted her in the closet.
And then I got in, and then he goes to shut the door, and he does this whole thing where he goes, mwah, and I'm like, that's not funny. Like, it's very not funny. But after the door closed, it takes a couple moments, but I don't know if they can hear it, but I can hear it when I watch the video. There is a snap.
Really?
Like, almost in my ear.
Because I don't think I heard it.
I'm just say,
I would have put it on the editing at that point.
I'm just say, but there is a moment where I hear something. I'm not sure what it is, but I hear it, and then I feel something rub me. Like up and down my arm.
Now that you mention that, if I'm remembering correctly, where Jenny's room was, it was across the hall from those red chairs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Those red chairs were directly next to the spot that did the clicking noise.
Yeah, I didn't think about
So
that.
I didn't think about that because it was right by that blue lip that came out where the curtains and it went down. That it was the exact same spot. So now that makes me wonder if the clicking noise and the snap you heard are the same noise.
I didn't think about that. That's
Yeah.
that's a very interesting. Whoo, that's why we sit and we go over this, because I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That's very...
Now it makes me wonder.
I want to go home and watch it now. But, so, and then I get out, because I'm like, nope, get me out. And then I get in it again. I don't know what possessed me to get in it again, but I got in it again, and she rubbed me again. And that's when Connie came up and scared the living daylights out of all of us.
Oh my God, right. She just snuck up on us and was like, we're talking to Annie, Jesus.
Well, because we had been downstairs. She had been downstairs. We
Yeah.
were upstairs. And she, after her interview portion, she pretty much let Chris do his thing.
Right. So then
And-
we were going to, because she did the interview and like the history portion. And then
But
we
she
did
was
the-
worried about us not having soaps. Like, that was a very weird...
Was that what it was?
Yeah, she
Just
was
popped
like...
up on us.
She was like, I make soap. She's like, I'm getting something. I was like, pretty sure it was soaps. I'm like...
You know, for someone who runs a haunted hotel, you would think you would know not to sneak up on people. No.
Yeah. Oh,
We
man.
love you though.
But then you made that joke about the running doll. The doll running up in her...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's all like, oh, yeah, that's all Chucky. And we're like, whoa, wait.
It's gone too far now.
No. and then you proceed to tell them that I'm sleeping on the balcony. And I'm just like, yeah. Uh-huh. But...
Not that it did any good. You weren't the one that,
No, I wasn't the one.
it doesn't happen to you. Like, it came to my bed.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
They didn't like that I smarted off at them too much. Like I said, I tend
She
to
was like,
talk
if
to
a doll
spirits.
runs up into our room, we have more problems. And then and then you were like, she's on the balcony, and I'm like, I see who's, who's friends here, who's more. Yeah, I see what this
Listen,
is.
I'm sorry. If a Chucky doll runs into the room, I might run the hell out. I can't promise that I won't be there for you at that point. Listen, hurricane, I got you. I'm on board. I'm rescuing you from a bear even, I'm sure I could do. But a doll runs at me, I'm not. I lose my mind. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do anybody at that point.
The funny thing is Ghost, fine, she'll help me with a doll. I mean, you pulled me through the Frank Brace
Listen,
cemetery with nothing.
I ain't fighting Annabelle for you. I'm just not doing it. I don't mess with demons. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. But no, and Jenny's room did have a doll in it. That's where the doll got brought up. Because it had that Jenny doll, which is the doll that doesn't actually do anything.
Right.
The spirits move it.
Right.
So yeah, she was like,
Well,
Jenny.
Dan moved it first, and now the spirits think. Stop. Oh, lead on. Stop it. During her live stream when I was there, some guy kept being like, sus, 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 sus. And so, like, now she was like, boo, you guys are sus. You troll. No, I'm kidding. I love you, Lead On.
It's very hard to see me.
Yeah, we're in the car. We're also on the YouTube page, though, for anybody
Oh, and
tuning
I feel
in who would
bad
like to
because
see.
they keep getting like sun. Because I'm like, hello. This is gonna be funny to watch when I get home. But yeah, so Jenny's room was a lot of fun, and then after that we went to other rooms, but we're not going to talk about that. Let's see if there's anything else we forgot to talk about. Oh, them losing patience with us, like right before I got in the closet.
Right.
That ghost box was just firing. That's why I want one. Again, if you want to help us to get equipment, we have a GoFundMe.
Right, we have started our GoFundMe page, and again, you know, you guys want to help us go for more trips or get better equipment. We are trying to collect more things like night vision cameras. We do have some K2 meters now, and I do have a night vision camera. However, I have not used it yet, so but hopefully we can start getting a lot more better equipment, and so we can give y'all some better stuff, because we have a bunch of trips coming up that we would love to take.
Yes. Now, oh, what? Divide and Master, dolls chasing us. Okay,
Well,
and
they're starting like the lawn work around us, so we may
we may
need to just be cut off wherever there's a lawnmower like
this
right next.
the last thing to talk about on this one is as we were leaving, the ghost box went off one last time in Jenny's room. It says, "I'm off."
Yeah, like saying like I'm leaving, you know, like you guys are no fun. Goodbye. I'm off.
Yeah, apparently because I wouldn't get back in the closet for a third time. No, Jenny, no, sorry. You got me twice, and you messed with me both times. So no.
Jenny likes you. Either that, or she was the one that said hate. I don't, you know.
Well, I mean, that's scary to think about. Just to sit in.
I told you to sit in the chair after you get out of the closet. Yeah, Lead On went there too. She's who told us to go.
Yeah, by the way, thank you for that connection, because that was one of the best ones we've ever done.
It is.
And we want to go back.
We look forward to going back. It, again, you know, with Chris and Julie, we're very sorry we did not get to come the last time. We do plan on coming back whenever we can. The panorama hit us pretty hard, both our homes.
I was so disappointed. We had bags packed and
Yeah,
everything.
we had already planned the trip out.
Literally happened, what, 3-4 days before we were supposed to leave?
Yeah. Yeah, literally. You, your husband, your sister, your
my mom
your
and my
daughter,
dad.
and your mom and dad all came down with it. My husband came down with the thing that we can't say. The damn pandemonium. Ridiculous. I'm sorry.
We definitely should get together more often.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh jeez. For people just joining, they have no idea what's happening.
I can't. I'm crying. Oh my god. I can't breathe. And now I'm having to sit in this damn chair.
To fart on live television. Like, what's
It didn't even come off
farted on my live TikTok, and that's what we're dealing with.
I didn't even come out of my butt. I don't know where it came from.
I'm not sure that's helping your case.
Like,
I do have leather seats for everybody. It might have been the leather seats, but
well, because I kept shifting. I'm like, what the
today. Remember that we do have our GoFundMe and our Patreon, and please join us on YouTube.
I can't stop.
And
And now I may do it for real. Stay tuned because we're gonna do it in a live stream about the rest of this episode. But I can't.
We ate Cracker Barrel before we got on the air.
It was your damn sense. Oh, best day ever.
But yeah.
Oh, but for those of
Yes. Please think of us if you guys would
you,
like
I
to
don't
have.
know how they can't.
That's your image forever now. Just look-
Next time we do this shit in my car. I don't have a receipt. Please don't do that in your car. No, but our next live stream will be from my car, not yours.
All right. So yes, we we should put a poop emoji.
At least we can pick on ourselves, right? Or
Yes, at
me.
least we can laugh about ourselves.
That-
And you just a little. Well, I fall a lot. To be fair, we
Best-
laugh at that a
Best
lot.
day ever.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I'm crying. Yeah. So we're gonna put that poll up for at the end of the month to see where you guys would like to see us go. And on that note, I think we're gonna call it for today. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Tune in for part 2 of this investigation. We'll be discussing the rest of it, including the falling off the bed and all that stuff. And hopefully we don't have as many snafus next time. Or maybe so, I don't know.
That was pretty funny.
Anyway,
Oh.
thank you to everyone that joined. And again, thank you, Lee Don.
Oh.
Bye, everybody.
How do you turn this shit off?
I don't know. How do I turn the mic off? How do I end?
End live.
End now.